Hey there, I'm Petty, and today in this short video I will be discussing where the people in the Metro game series obtain their food. Perhaps you've wondered about this like I had when playing the Metro games, or maybe you already know and just want to compare thoughts and ideas, and that's why you're here. I just want to say a big thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel since my last few videos, and that I really appreciate it. If you're new to the post-apocalyptic world, or maybe already well in tune with it and want to see more, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel, as my channel is primarily based around this topic and I'll be posting more similar content in the future. If you like what you see, then please drop a like because it really does help my channel grow, and if you have anything to add, then please do comment it down below. Thank you. Let's get to it. So, in the first Metro game, you get to see just how the average station gets to live in the post-nuclear apocalypse that ravaged the Earth. I just want to say that the Metro series, apart from the mutant attacks, has the most realistic settlement atmosphere in video games and movies that I've seen, and is by far one of my most favorite post-apocalyptic settlement styles. Now, in the Metro universe, within the Moscow Metro system where the first few games take place, there isn't all that much the average person can eat, as most people were forced to flee to the underground Metro during the war and weren't able to gather much of anything. Although, when the nuclear fallout subsided and people were able to find gas masks, they were able to venture to the surface to find more supplies for them to utilize. When you wake up in the first station known as Exhibition, which is Artyom's home station, the game's protagonist gets to walk around the smoky and molded remnants of a pre-war metro station that is now a thriving community for what I see to be roughly 50 to 100 survivors, give or take. And if you look closely, you'll come to discover their way of survival by their stockpiles and systems for commerce amongst themselves and outsiders who've traveled to the station for trade. By the looks of it, this station doesn't have any water sources, but what they do have is an abundance of mushrooms that they grow and harvest for multiple things that they use in the Metro. Now, what I said before about the water, I believe that they use their abundance of mushrooms for trading and obtain their water from nearby settlements who do have a water source. Now, since most of the water they have access to isn't all that clean to drink, just like in medieval times, they could use that water to create alcohol so they can have some sort of hydration. Although, some people are seen boiling water for consumption in Exhibition, but it would be safe to assume that it's a risky endeavor to drink the water and that many would opt for alcohol as it would be sterilized by the alcohol content. But I'm not sure if that would remove the radiation from it and only just the bacteria. But if you know, then please let me know down below. This alcohol is made from the mushrooms that they grow in the Metro, and I bet it tastes awful, but it will also help you down the mushroom stew being served at the dinner table. This alcohol is another use other than consumption, and I believe if they can create a still, they can create a strong enough alcohol that they could use for lanterns and generators as a homemade fuel source, and also as a disinfectant for the numerous injuries obtained by the survivors as seen in the medical bay in Artyom's home station. One of the best food sources they were able to procure are pigs. Surprisingly, they were able to save a few of them and create a stable enough farm for them to live and populate more piggies. These pigs are processed in the butchery, although I cannot see any proper way of storage, so it would be safe to assume that they only kill a pig when they intend on eating it or trading it, or perhaps when it dies for whatever reason. The fecal matter could also be used as a fertilizer to help them grow the few plants we see around the station as a meager source of fiber to add to their diet. I'm not sure what kind of plants these are, but if you have an idea on what they are, then please let me know, because I'm really curious about that, because I personally haven't heard of any plants that can grow in the darkness like seen in the Metro. Just like in the Mad Max movie Beyond Thunderdome, Metro survivors could be utilizing the methane from the pig poop as a source of gas to be used as a fuel once refined. But I haven't seen any evidence of that myself, and it's only my assumption. Some of you might not know this, but cow poop can grow mushrooms. I believe they are also a source for psychedelic magic mushrooms some people indulge in, no judgment there. But I wonder if they use the pig poop in the same way and spread it along the racks seen in the mushroom farm and use it as a base for the mushrooms to grow on and later on harvest. I'm not sure about the validity of cow poop or even pig poop being able to grow magic mushrooms, but if it can, I bet they are able to procure that as a drug to be used and traded to others as well. Now, just like in any post-apocalyptic universe, I can only assume that there are many people who have become hungry enough and decided to munch on a human corpse, because later on in the Metro game series, there have been cannibals who you come across confirming the consumption of human flesh, but I doubt the people in more civilized stations like Exhibition will allow that sort of behavior, as they have access to other means of sustenance. Now, because Exhibition comes under attack by mutant hordes, I wonder if any of them have tried to butcher and eat one of the mutant corpses left behind after an attack, but I doubt they would, because they spend a lot of time on the irradiated surface and are no doubt irradiated themselves and would make those who consume them very sick and possibly die. But early on, I bet they may have tried it it or heard of others trying mutant meat and succumbing to sickness afterwards and now just dispose of the bodies and avoid it, because if they were edible, I'd assume they would have some of their meat hanging in the butcher shop as well. But we don't see any of that upon closer inspection, and this is all just my speculation, so I thought it would be interesting to add. So that's all I got for you for today, and I hope I covered everything, but if I missed anything, then please let me know down below because I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop a like, and if you want to see more as I post it in the future, then please consider subscribing. Have a good one.